the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster. Can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Keeps it on first down. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Pitt pushing the pace.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second and third.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll go to the counter. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to impose their will with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. It was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. The defense has no idea how to stop him.
Right back to him on the ground. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the counter. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Yeah, right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to the back. Fighting off the defender. There's some room. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for points. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Pitt pushing the pace.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, SMU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Back to the... Makes one man miss. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Panthers! Rolled his way into the end zone.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. It makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 91, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
To the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Get it out on the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense. And here they go. They're trying to score more points.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Safe completion on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Gashes the heart. Touchdown, Panthers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
35, hit, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
With the upper body and with the mechanics, and you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it, and there's running room. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Quarterback keeps it. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Hale. Turning it on! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A designed run for the quarterback. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Oregon, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Dallas. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Mustangs head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. That's caught, it's Cooper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. The run to the left. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Plucks it out of the air. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. This offense has it with really good field position. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. looking to throw on third. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. Fourth down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down,
He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to barrel in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Pitt!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Trying the left side. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Good, solid tackle. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Hit right back to the line. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job on the option that time, and obviously this running back has had himself a day, right? And this defense has figured it out. They're keying on him. You saw all the defenders that time run his way, but nobody accounted for the quarterback. He made the right decision, kept it himself, and came away with a nice pickup on that option play.
Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen,
breaks free and he might be going. He smashes his way through again. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll run it. It's Turner. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mustang. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Running inside, it's Turner. At the 35, he's loose. It's a seam wide open. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, SMU. They take here in the second half.
Yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And it'll be a touchback. back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
There's a little room there. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace. Snap from the gun on third down. On target over the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers! The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. There he goes. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Takes the easy completion. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Breaks the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. and this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Jennings. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. Now on the move. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The heat got to him, and he just sort of flowed. Tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And this defense makes a big game-changing play late in the football game. You know what? Forget leaving it to your offense. Forget that. I'm going to take matters into my own hand. They get in the backfield. They force the safety. They take the lead. And now their offense has got the football in the 4th quarter in a great situation.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense.
Turning it on! And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this 4th quarter score. Calls his own number. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass falls to the ground and the ball game is over. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.